Okay guys, so today I want to talk about Google Ads copywriting that I use for headlines, descriptions and landing pages, and actually want to talk about the number one technique I use on a day-to-day basis. Now this technique you can use for any type of copywriting. It's just that I do Google Ads, so that's why I use it for Google Ads usually. So let's get started right away. So this technique is called NESB, and I'm going to talk about what it stands for in a minute, but first let's talk about who created it. And the guy who created it is a copywriter, and his name is Kyle Milligan. You can search him up on YouTube. He has a lot of really great videos. Now, Kyle was a copywriter at Agora Financial. Now, if you didn't hear about them, they're a publishing company, info publishing, and they sell info products like ebooks, courses, newsletters, and things like that. And they're not a public company, so you can't really see their financials, but I've heard from a few different people that they do $1 billion a year. And what they're known for is having some of the greatest copywriters on there, and one of those copywriters was Kyle Milligan. Now, Kyle wrote a book, and that book is called Take Their Money. Now, if I saw a book with this name, I'd probably just skip past it because it's kind of clickbaity title. But I got Kyle and this book recommended by a mentor of mine, so that's why I took it and read it. And in that book, Kyle talks about copywriting as an emotional language, and the emotional part of the brain is more responsive to the unwritten subtext than to the actual words on the page. And the true impact comes from what is implied rather than what is explicitly stated. So if you were to take any copy piece and try to analyze it and only analyze it on the surface, so literally the words that are being used, you wouldn't get the whole picture because there's a subtext. And because copywriting is an emotional language, you should also analyze the emotions that the copywriter is trying to make the reader feel. So it doesn't really matter which words you are using to write something. What matters is what feeling someone has while reading your copy. So now that you know that you can start off your copy by first determining which emotion do you want your reader to feel. And there are actually 4 main emotions you want your reader to feel. And those are new, easy, safe, and big. That's where the NESB comes from. Now, these 4 emotions also have their alter egos. Those are only, anybody, predictable, and fast. Now, I am going to talk about how you can use this in your own Google Ads copywriting, and I'm going to be showing you examples. But first, let's talk about what each of these emotions mean. So first, the new only. Now, new and only, you should make your reader feel that your opportunity, your offer is just something unique or exclusively available. It's a one-of-a-kind opportunity. So in his book, Kyle says that this is the most crucial emotion in copywriting because people are generally skeptical of advertising, and if something is present as new or novel, you have a much greater chance of catching someone's attention. If someone perceives your product or offer as something familiar, they're likely to lose interest quickly. Now, this is not in a book, but in 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, which is also a great book. One of the laws is if you can't be the first in a category, create a new category you can be first in. So really you should try to present your offer as something new and only think of that kind in the market. Now, the next emotion is easy or anybody, and that is something so simple that anyone can do it. So people generally dislike work and prefer solutions that are effortless and straightforward. If your customers liked working, they wouldn't be reading your copy. This is one of the mindsets that stayed with me for a long time after reading this book. But if someone is already reading your copy instead of working, they're just looking for an easier solution to their problem. So that's why you should present it as an easy solution. And the alter ego of easy is anybody, and anybody amplifies the message. So the solution is not only simple, but also universally accessible and achievable. Some phrases you can use for this are easy, anybody, simple, 1, 2, 3, push button, automatic, foolproof, step-by-step, and system. You should present your solution as little effort, not complicated, and attainable for everyone regardless of their skill or background. Now, the next emotion we're going to talk about is safe or predictable. Now, safe or predictable reduces skepticism and makes the offer more valuable. And this is based on psychological studies showing that people often perceive less risky options as more valuable. So by presenting an option as safe, it not only diminishes skepticism, but also enhances the perceived value of your offer. Safe is enhanced by its alter ego predictable, and this combination is used in copywriting to convey that an offer or opportunity is reliable and follows a predictable pattern. This could be based on historical examples or established track records. So for example, you can say that your offer worked for someone else in the past, or you can draw from different events in history that closely resemble your case so you can make a point. The next emotion is big fast. Now big refers to significant, impactful changes or results, and when combined with fast, it emphasizes a rapid improvement of these substantial results. This combination is appealing because it promises not only major benefits, but also quick attainment of those benefits. And some phrases you can use for this are big, fast, monster, huge, once in a lifetime, quickly, and overnight. So now that you know how these emotions work, I want to show you how this can look in action, and I chose plumbing services for me to show you how I would write copy using these emotions. And the reason why I chose plumbing services is because it isn't anything new or shiny, but still you can use these principles to make better copy. So here's the copy that I wrote. So for plumbing services, using the emotions new and only, new eco-friendly plumbing services, and revolutionary leak detection technology. Now I use this to make Google Ads headlines, even though these have more than 30 characters. So if I were to use them in an ad, I would have to change these a little bit so they're under 30 characters, but I just wanted to prove a point of how you can use them. The thing about plumbing services is that there's not much that you can show as new and only in them. So these new eco-friendly plumbing technologies, of course, you aren't going to write this if you know your plumbing services aren't eco-friendly, whatever that means. And you won't be writing revolutionary leak detection technology if you don't have like any new technology that is going to, for example, detect leaks in someone's walls. Now for easy anybody, I wrote hassle-free plumbing services and plumbing problems, easy solutions for everyone. Now these two I don't think are that good, and the reason for that is I think easy and anybody works better if the product you're selling is do it yourself rather than done for you, which are plumbing services, because at the end of the day any service that is done for you is going to be easy for people that are paying for it. So I don't think this works that great for easy anybody, but still I think you could come up with variations for this and put it in your dynamic search ad, and if it works, I mean it works. The next one is safe predictable. So for this I put certified plumbing services and 10 plus year in business. Now what you can see right here is that I didn't put words like safe and predictable in here, and this is a great representation of the subcontext. I didn't put safe, I didn't put predictable, but still when you hear certified plumbing services, what's that really saying for you? Like they had to go through a certification, which means they have a certain process, which means that it's more safe, it's more predictable. 10 plus years in business too, like when someone hears that someone has been doing something for a long time, you know that it's more safe, it's more predictable. Someone is probably going to be thinking like they already had a problem like mine before, and I know they're going to be doing a good job. It's less risky, and it's just a greater offer that way. Now, big, fast. I didn't really find anything that I could put as big here, but I could use fast, and that is we arrive in 30 minutes. Then urgent problem needs, we're available 24/7. And our trucks are near you. Our trucks are near you would probably be greater for a towing service or something like that. But still, we can still use this, or we are near you, or anything like that. And our trucks are near you is also a great representation of using subtext, because we're not saying like we're fast. We're just saying our trucks are near you. And when someone reads that, they're going to be like, oh, when they're near me, they're going to be here. And I won't have a plumbing problem anymore. So yeah, this is just a copywriting principle I use on a day-to-day basis. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. I recommend you read Cal's book, Take Their Money. Like the video, subscribe, and if you want me to do Google Ads for you, first link in the description. There's a little form you can fill, and after that you can schedule a call with me to see if we're a great fit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.